Let's go! Red! Let's go! White, 9, high! Let's go! High!
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Packers going up against the Bears. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 10 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an NFC North matchup as we join you from historic Lambeau Field.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and a storybook matchup here today with an unbeaten to take on a big challenger.
Yeah, they are, and the other team can't wait to change that, to put that first loss in the column against them. And, Jim, you always are looking for edges, and when you go against an undefeated team, that's exciting for you during the week, getting ready and preparing. I think it's going to be an exciting game.
The Packers are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The Bears ready to get this action started. From the gun. And he hauls it in. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Packers come to the line with a bunch set. The Packers have it at the 34. Going for the home run. Makes the play one-handed. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. That touchdown. The Packers getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
The catch is made.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
Second down and 2. Brings it in. And that's a gain of maybe 5. That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Gonna try and scramble now. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Now reaching his 30th touchdown pass of the year.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays.
The Packers will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays that keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
That's a gain of 6. And Phil, you look at this offense right now, they've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
From the gun. Secures it with 2 hands. They'll mark him at the 28.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
The Packers take it from the 28. He has the grab. That picks up 11.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
The Bears defense now is going to go nickel. Scrambling out of the pocket. Has the grab. Taken down at the 39. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Handoff made. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line. 2nd and 7 on the way. The Packers snap it at the 36. Breaks the tackle. Scanning the field. 6 on the board for the Packers. And a second touchdown on the game. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now, where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got...
The Packers ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and we're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. They'll go shotgun here. Out of the pocket. Catch made. Charging ahead. Tackle down right around the 47. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Heaving it down the field. And there's a great catch. That's That's another reception, giving him 2.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Here's the first snap after the big play. The Packers in for the score. That's his second touchdown today. The Packers bring their offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive the last time they had it as they attacked that secondary.
They sure did. They threw the football well on that last drive. And now I would think as an offensive coordinator, they're thinking pass on the defensive side. Switch it up. And I think you can catch them with some good runs here.
Running away from the pressure. Still on his feet. Has 12 on this play.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Now 1st and 10. That's a gain of 10. The Packers have been fantastic on offense today, and that's big for this team because the offense has struggled oftentimes this season.
Well, to say they've struggled oftentimes this season is a big understatement, Jim. They've been borderline awful, but maybe they have found something that's going to work for them and get them on the right path.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action.
Flex round. Let's go. What? Ohio.
Second and goal from the 4. Catch made. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
Well, we've seen a lot of terrific passes by this quarterback today. Multiple touchdowns, showing his arm strength, showing his great touch. That's what you have to do to be a great quarterback in this league.
The Packers offense takes the field, and they're looking to kneel this game out. How great a feeling was it to take the field, Phil, knowing you had just to take a knee and then you could celebrate?
Oh, it's the best. You get in the huddle, you can smile at each other, but the one thing you do talk about, Jim, make sure you protect the quarterback and don't let somebody come in and get a cheap hit on him before he can kneel down and end this game.
The Packers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The Bears lined up in the nickel. 1st and 10. No one was open. The Packers elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The Bears call for the timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back after these messages. This will be the final snap. First down at the 49. Takes off with it. Makes the reception. And he's brought to the ground. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Here we go! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Here we go!
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on the field today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Packers. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 11 matchup.
We're here in prime time, just about set for a Sunday night matchup on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. Do we have a little upset special coming your way today? One team's unbeaten.
Yeah, we do, and it's tough for an unbeaten team when you talk about Week 10 because you can't get ahead of yourself. You can't start thinking, oh, what would it be like if we have an undefeated season? Oh, maybe this is the year we're going to the Super Bowl. Forget all that. Try to do your best to put yourself in position just to win today's game.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. The top team in the NFC will start today on defense. They'll be kicking it away here. The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. He'll take the snap from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside and be back in just a moment. Quick drop back. The Packers now move the chains. The Packers have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. First down and 10. 6 on the board for the Packers. That's his 13th touchdown catch of the year. The Packers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50. The Packers still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Well, when you see a throw that bad, there's a couple things that can happen. Maybe a defensive player flashed in front of him, or maybe the quarterback just lost control of the football.
They bring in the extra tight end. Makes the catch in the open field. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Makes the catch. The Packers in for the score. His 35th touchdown pass of the year. They continue. The Packers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Going before pass, offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Drop back, shotgun formation. Getting away from the pressure. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
When it's third long on the offensive side, you have very few choices on how to pick up a first down. Call one of them and see if you get lucky and see if it works.
The Packers break huddle and show a jumbo look. 3rd and forever. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. They're set to punt it away now. The Packers have to take their final timeout. That's it. The Packers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. From the gun. What a one-handed catch. The Packers have it at the 24. He's scrambling now. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The first half is complete. Welcome back. The Packers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half. That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
He's got the catch. Second down and 1. Now on the move. Shakes off the tackle. Looking to go deep. Could have been intercepted.
They call that the moment of truth. It's a beautiful throw down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job by the defensive back.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. It's a 2 tight end formation. 1st and 10. Running room. Still powering ahead. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. In the end zone for the 3rd time.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the foot.
The Packers have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the 3rd quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
The Packers will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel. And he takes off. Tackled right around midfield. That's his first reception today. I don't think anyone's surprised when you look at the numbers. Here's a quarterback who is so good at just standing in the pocket and dominating that defense.
There's a group of quarterbacks in this league that every single week they just seem to get it done. Of course, it's the teams they're on, they have talent, but the quarterbacks themselves are just so good.
And he's out of bounds. The Packers are up right now, and a big reason why is the offense is coming through. On the season, you see the numbers, and they're not great. But today, they certainly have been in the groove.
Jim, I'll just say this. Finally, all the hard work is paying off. It's starting to show on the field. Boy, but it has been one frustrating year for this offense.
The Packers come out in a jumbo set. The Packers from the 22. He's got a little bit of daylight here. The Packers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The margin is increased with another touchdown. The Packers offense takes the field, and what is in essence an encore bow to the crowd here, as they have been the dominant team all game long, and time is running out.
This is when I was at my best when I played, Jim. When we were winning, I came out there late in the game too. I could kneel down and kill the clock as good as any quarterback in history.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
Ohio! Let's round! Let's go!
And now he'll take off. But they can't connect. The Packers with no timeouts left. 2nd down after the incompletion. Scrambling now. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The Packers have to get to the 49 for a first. Gets away from the pressure. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, he has such a good arm. That's all we talk about. We never talk about the fact that when he has to, you make him, you force him out of the pocket, he'll run with that football and get some yards.
The coach is going to go for it. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll run it here. And he is brought down at the 39.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.